Milwaukee Bucks played with the Cleveland Cavaliers, tweeted out a picture of himself playing, well, it's just his foot. He was playing pickup basketball. He took his wedding ring off and tied it into his shoelace. If you're wondering how to do this, because I do it when I play golf, and I put on my golf shoes, I take my ring off, put it on a shoelace, tie it up, and double knot it. So the ring is actually kind of on your shoe, on the shoelace. Usually it kind of sticks up in the air. You mocked me for this years ago.
And continue to mock you to this day.
And I'm like, look, it starts with me, then it goes to Dellavedova, and then it becomes everywhere, right? Then everybody starts doing it. I do remember when we brought this up before, there were other people out there that said, yeah, I do that. Yeah, I do that. And when you double knot a shoe, I mean, it doesn't come undone. So it's as good as, it's fine. Now, basketball, first of all, Dellavedova's picture doesn't have a double knot. Secondly, somebody could step on your shoe and the ring could be gone. But at the end of the day, I agree. It seems a little risky, but I've determined it's not. And it's when I'm playing golf, I'm not going to put my wedding ring in those little cubbies in front of you because I lose stuff out of there all the time. Change, sunglasses.
Yeah. What do you do at the end of the round of golf? When you finish at 18, what normally happens?
I collect money from who I'm playing against.
Right.
Then I usually get the free round of drinks.
Sure. Yeah. What do you do with the golf balls and tees in your pocket?
I put them back in the bag.
Oh, you put them in the bag?
Yeah.
That's where you can put the ring. Ring goes in the bag.
Yeah, but it's just working for me.
Little pouch.
I'm good.
I can't go to a pouch.
248-539-9797. Mike in St. Clair Shores. Hi, Mike.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
So, I don't know. I think it's never safe because I've lost 2 wedding rings out of the lake. And first one just dove in and it came off my hand. Couldn't find it. Being proactive the next year, I decided I'm going to tie it into my bathing suit, jump off the bridge at Harson's Island, come up, and it's untied. So, I don't know. It's never safe.
So you've lost them both in the water, huh?
Yeah.
I went swimming. I was swimming laps the other day, and I felt like my ring was going to come off my finger. So I got out of the pool, and I actually tied it into my shoe, which was sitting on the deck. So I know, Mike. I know.
All right, guys.
Take care. 248-539-9797.
I had a friend of mine, this guy years ago, Butch, whose great-great-grandfather was concerned about losing his watch, so he hid it.
Did he? Where did he hide it, Gator?
Well, the only place he knew where nobody would grab it.
And I'll be damned.
And he hid that watch. Yeah.
I'm not falling for that.
One of the 3 movies Doug's has seen.
Exactly.
I did see Pulp Fiction. All right, you ready for these Tiger trade rumors, Gator?
Am I?
Here we go.
What do we got?
According to Peter Gammons and MLBTradeRumors.com, Gammons says, quote, the Cubs have called almost every team looking for starting pitching. They asked about the Tigers' Daniel Norris and Michael Fulmer. MLBTradeRumors.com goes on to say it would take a blockbuster trade offer for Detroit to even consider moving Fulmer, as he has already displayed frontliner starter capabilities over his year and a half as a major leaguer, and he's yet to even reach his arbitration seasons. Norris would come at a lesser price, but still substantial since he's controlled through 2022, though the Southpaw has battled both injury and inconsistency during his 4 years in the bigs. The Cubs are known to be looking for controllable young arms and may be willing to deal from their surplus of young position players to do so. When we brought this up the first time, we talked about Fulmer, like pretty much untouchable, although not really, because I think with the Tigers, I would take you're calling about Michael Fulmer? Well, back up the Brinks truck of prospects. And I better like your prospects, too. Because Michael Fulmer is our corner piece arm for the next, hopefully, decade, right?
Yes, exactly. I have no interest in trading Michael Fulmer. Michael Fulmer is the kind of player that you build the team around. He is young. He's in the second year of his major league career. He's been fantastic so far through the first year and a half. He's under your control for several more years before you even have to worry about arbitration, where his salary will jump significantly. And even then, it's going to be easy for the Tigers to pay that off, because that's down the road when all these other giant contracts come off the books. I'm not looking to trade Michael Fulmer. That's not what you do. That's absolutely not what you do.
Well, no,
yes, could you get a haul of prospects in return? Yes, but you know what they are? Prospects.
Well,
this is the player, the known commodity, what you want.
Think about this. Prospects, they don't all hit. Everybody knows that. You would have to get so many back, to blow someone's doors off. Which, by the way, if you move Fulmer, then it's a full-blown rebuild. Like, it is, okay, we are starting from scratch, trying to build a major league contender from square one, and you're selling everybody for everything that you can possibly get.
Charlie says on our Facebook page, don't trade Fulmer. That would be a huge mistake for a rebuilding team. Exactly. Michael follows it up by saying Fulmer should be untouchable.
Well, I wouldn't put him untouchable, but I'd put him at damn near that. I would want to see what people would offer. My guess is nobody would offer anything that would make me even hesitate and think about it, but I'd listen. You know what we didn't talk about is Norris.
I would trade Norris.
Yeah,
but I don't know what kind of value you're expecting in return.
Norris would come at a lesser but still substantial price. I'd be interested in what a substantial price is.
I'd be real interested.
Well, the story goes on to later say that the Cubs aren't interested in Verlander, that's just not true. And they even have a quote from a Cubs official. The Gammon says, quote, no one is going to pay $70 million for him, even though he may still be a very good pitcher.
Right.
Now,
no one's going to pay $70 million because the Tigers are going to pick up some of that salary in order to facilitate a trade if they are serious about moving Justin Verlander. And the only way they're going to be serious about moving Justin Verlander is if the party on the other end of the phone will offer up something worthy in return. The Tigers aren't just going to drop Justin Verlander and pick up $30 million of salary. You're going to have to give up a prospect to do it.
Well,
I'm not so sure this trade's ever going to happen with Justin Verlander.
I'm not either. I'm okay with the Tigers taking some of the money and saying, okay, we'll pay some of it if it means they get market value back for Justin Verlander. But even that market value is debatable.
Well, and also, I don't think we're ever going to know what the market value is because I think wherever Verlander goes, Avila's going to go with him. If you trade Verlander, you can trade Avila straight up to somebody else because he's got that kind of value to other teams. But I would imagine a team specifically like the Cubs that could use another catcher and another bat and a left-handed bat at that, and a guy gets on base. Like Avila's had a great year. You couple that with his knowledge of Justin Verlander, the pitcher, because they've been battery mates for years. That's probably a pretty good package of players to go and find prospects to go in return. I think the Cubs are a legitimate possibility, despite what Peter Gammon said, because read between the lines what he said. Or what he quoted the sources saying.
Nobody's going to pay $70 million.
Exactly.
Meaning we'll
You're
trade
not
for
going
him.
to have to pay $70 million.
Yeah. 248-539-9797. We'll get to more of your phone calls. Also, I apologize. We ran out of time here. M Live story giving some names that could come back if the Tigers were to move Justin Wilson, specifically to the Yankees, because they're shopping some guys around. We'll get to that today at 105. 97.1 The Ticket.